I mean, it is
My
truthful. There are no crackles. It's fine.
It is
My
fine as it
My
stands.
sister also apologized for me having to do that.
Good.
That's a first.
Well, yeah, I'm on better terms when footing with my sister now. What,
Oh,
do you
that's
think things
good.
are gonna stay angry and gross?
Wait, you said
I don't
footing,
know.
right?
Yes.
Yes, I said
Nice.
footing.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
glad
What
you're
did you
good.
telling
guys said, Rin?
I'm glad
Nothing-
you're telling
nothing.
this to the
Shush.
stream. I'm
Mm.
glad you're telling this to the
Shh.
stream, Con.
Another incest moment.
What?
What?
Shut up!
What?
All right. All
Shut up,
right.
everybody. Shush. Shh, shh, shh,
Alright,
shh.
I'm gonna go shit.
Everybody, other than like a handful of people, should be muted right now. So, Avamanos. Ah! Let me restart
tits.
the fucking feed. Hi, Biken.
Oh goodness gracious.
This is Biken.
Oh.
I'm doing that thing where I have my hands over my eyes like binoculars.
Mm-hmm.
Booba.
You go in a wooga. Okay. Is the game present?
Yes.
Is there...
Yep.
Be honest with me. Am I crackling at all?
No.
No, you are
Okay.
not. You are a smooth orange
Good.
creamsicle out here to satiate our hunger.
Okay, that was a
Good.
bit much.
A bit much,
That
but
was-
it's fine. Anyways. The brothel was always rather quiet at this
Da, 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 da. I'm pretty sure
Oh yeah,
that's
that's right.
Morgana.
That's Morgana's. That's right. I forgot about that.
The brothel was always rather quiet at this time. The girls worked at night, so they were generally asleep while the sun was out. And it was my job to take care of cleaning, laundry, and preparing meals while they rested. When I first arrived here, everything seemed so filthy. And, while I still feel that way to a degree, nights, when they come... What the...
Gross.
It's frozen.
Frozen.
Let me restart Discord. Yep, there we go. You know, if I've learned anything from this,
Being frozen.
Is
you know, if I've learned literally anything from this, you should stop getting excited when we stream because the world will run up at you with a pickup truck. No, it isn't your fault.
It's a
isn't your
me
fault.
thing.
It's the world's fault.
Unless like you're psionically like influencing the stream waves to shut down. I don't know how the fuck you have any influence over this.
I mean,
There's
to be
some
fair,
madness
every
and
time
content.
Sim can attest, every time I've been excited for a Fata Morgana stream, we've gotten shut down.
No,
Every
it's just
time.
Yeah, it's if anything,
Then I
B's
honestly
using the
thought-
psionic stream waves to shut us down.
Okay.
But for the umpteenth,
No, Con, there's nothing to be sad about.
There is nothing to be sad about.
Con, it's not your fault.
Let's get this
Anyways.
bitch moving.
Back to it.
And, while I still felt that way, nights, when they were open for business, were still miserable. I wasn't quite so prejudiced against the girls themselves anymore. They were kind to me. Treated me like a sister. Or tried to, at least. I kept them at a distance, though. I didn't so overtly spurn them as I had before, but as the holy daughter of God, I could not form spatial relationships with prostitutes.
Familial.
Familial relationships with prostitutes. I could not delight in being pampered by them. My unwillingness to open up probably disheartened. But still, they did not throw me out on the street. Or lash back at me for it. And no one made any remarks about my face. As prostitutes, they frequently caught all sorts of diseases. In my more than 2 years here, several had even passed away. One had gotten hives all over her body, transforming from fairly pretty to absolutely hideous in only a few days' time. And they had seen considerably more than me, so they had no reason to comment on a girl with a little flesh missing from her face. Which wasn't to say everyone was sympathetic for me. I should get a fire started. I had taken care of most of cleaning before leaving for the cemetery, so my next task was preparing food for the day. Supplies had been scant of late, which meant today I was making yet another watery vegetable soup. Oh, right. You mentioned crime was on the rise. That would explain the trouble getting supplies. And here I am, completely oblivious to what's going on outside. From time to time, I would catch one of the girls saying, often with an uncomfortable laugh, "She's still the same old Morgana." But personally, I felt as though I had changed quite a bit since arriving here. No longer being intrinsically disgusted by prostitutes was big enough, but even more significantly, how pathetic. I had become astutely aware of how much I was on the receiving end of others' generosity. Before coming here, the thought would have never even occurred to me. I was always the giver of generosity. The saint everyone, man, woman, and child alike, came to for help. I hadn't told anyone what I was, so I didn't get any of that special treatment. And perhaps that was what part of what had allowed me to change. Of course, because I kept that all tightly locked up inside. The only thing people saw was an aloof little girl. Fine, the call is left. Now to add tinder.
Knock, knock!
What?
Knock, knock, knock!
She's just yelling knock. Is she not knocking on the door?
Who's that? And who shouts knock knock instead of knocking? Everyone else is asleep, so I just can't hope for someone else to deal with it. But someone's going to wake up eventually if she keeps yelling. When everyone's exhausted and they need their rest.
Knock, knock, knock!
Oh, for heaven's sake, quiet down out there.
Ah, finally someone...
Cute!
Ugh!
What are you screaming for?
Are you okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be? I'm rather more concerned about you myself.
Your face, look at your face!
Right. My face. It's just...
I heard they treated the girls good here. You can't be, what, maybe 10 years old? And look at you.
Huh?
Unbelievable. What kind of terrible man would make a little girl like that and make you his and give you that nasty disease?
Does she think I'm a prostitute? Hold on, please. You're jumping to conclusions.
Don't you worry, you got a friend in me.
No, that's not what...
There's still hope. Tomorrow'll be a better day.
I'm not...
It's not because of a disease then?
Yes, thank you, Kelly. No one gave me any disease.
You're being tortured?
What?
Now that I get a closer look at you, your hands are all torn up too. Do they really bust out the whip that often here?
No one went...
God, I can't believe my eyes. Who would do this to such a little girl?
Excuse me.
I'll have to give the man in charge a stern talking to. It's his job to protect his girls.
Excuse me.
Knock, knock, knock!
Shut up and listen to me!
Ouch.
I didn't mean to do that. Oh, Father, I pray for your forgiveness for I have disobeyed your teachings and raised my hand against my fellow man.
Nothing for me, the one who actually got kicked?
Before you do anything, could you perhaps introduce yourself?
That's what I get for jumping to conclusions. I've always had the super bad habit of letting my imagination run wild, you see? As soon as I saw you, it was like dark, dank dungeons. A little girl hung up outside buck naked. A big smirking shirtless man holding a cat of 9 tails. The girl screams echoing on cold stone. Will she live to see another day? That sort of thing.
No, but
It keeps going too. Next, a dashing young man appears to rescue the girl, but secretly...
Your mouth for me, would ya?
Aye aye.
You're allowed to breathe. Okay, so, what was your name?
Ceren, spelled C-E-R-E-N. That's like the jet and jester and ran and ransom.
Your mouth for me, would you?
Aye.
You are allowed to breathe.
Aye.
God, it's way too early for this shit. What is it, like noon? 1?
should I have not let her in?
Oh, no, you're fine. I've known we were getting a new girl for a few days now. Well, she wasn't expecting this. You don't have to keep your mouth shut permanently. If you have something to say, spit it out.
So, is this the part where I get fired before I even start?
Tell me something, would you? Do you act that around your clients?
What? Is there something wrong with how I act?
Moving on. Stand right there for me. And for the love of all that is holy, hold still.
Yes, so what you gonna do?
Just hush and hold still.
You're staring holes through me.
Just a little more.
You're getting real up and close and personal there.
Need to make sure you're up to par.
Par with what? Is this necessary? Hello?
You pass. You're hired.
Really? Sweet. So what was that all about?
You gotta have an exam first, obviously.
I see.
I'll tell you this though, if you weren't cute as all hell, I'd thrown right out on your ass.
Am I really that cute? You're making me blush.
You realize it wasn't a compliment, right? Anyway, you start work tomorrow. Today, familiarize yourself with the rules and lay out of the place.
Aye, ma'am.
Morgana, can I ask you to show her around?
What? All right.
Thanks a bunch.
Much obliged.
I'm already beginning to.
Talk about culture shock, though. I've never seen a place with a woman manager.
Oh yeah, I'm not the manager. Just an old hat.
So where's the big boss hiding then?
No us here, just us girls.
What? You don't have a manager? Really?
Nope. You'll find this is more like a community than anything. A bunch of girls with nowhere else to go who banded together and built the place up. It's been going like that for more than a decade now. From what I've been told, it started as just a little shack. Didn't even have a proper flooring. But by the time I showed up, the facilities were a little nicer. The roof still looked like a beach though, and we didn't have nearly as many rooms set up as we do now. But we worked out the tails off over the years, scratching together the money and time to patch it up, and right into what you see now.
Huh. Neato.
Of course, not having someone specifically in charge of running the place does come with its own set of challenges.
Does it? Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Everyone gets to do their own thing.
It's not that simple, unfortunately. Makes it more difficult to iron things out with the community and other businesses when trouble arises. And of course, it means we have no one financing us. Every day's a struggle to make it to the next. Any day could be our last. It could all come crashing down. That's not any illusions of job security.
Not so, Nito. I'm still super duper impressed, though. Major props. You guys have made this one heck of a place for the slums.
Yeah, I suppose. I'll take that, I guess.
You don't sound very happy about it.
Well, I mean, pretty much everyone who founded this place is dead now. It's one of the risks of the job. You work your ass off just so that another day ended up taking 3 off in the process. So, once you've got enough to do whatever it is you need to do, you walk out that door and never come back. Got it? Whether you've got debt to pay off, or friends or family you need a little extra money, once you're done, be done.
You're not gonna ask what I need the money for?
If a girl looks like trouble, I'll talk to her and have some guys look into it. But you don't strike me as a type. If you're up to no good, I feel like it'd be pretty obvious. Besides, I've been in these places long enough to know it's not at the top most girls' dream job lists. Most of us have been through some nasty shit, and we don't come here to have other people digging around through it.
Boss!
Huh? Boss? What?
You're sweet, thoughtful, and heck of boss, so I'm gonna call you boss. It's perfect.
I thought I told you we don't have a boss here.
Boss!
Well, no, I mean, you're taking a liking to me, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna go crash again. Morgana can answer any questions you've got.
Aye aye.
Also, any more hollering while I'm trying to sleep and I rip that pretty little head of yours off your shoulders and shove it between your legs. Got it?
Yes, boss. Alright, Morgana, lead the way.
Sure. Before we go though, I have a question. Are you incapable of speaking like a human being?
What do you mean?
Does it really require explanation?
Oh, I get it. We're friends now, so I don't have to talk so stiff-like.
You call that stiff?
Yeah? Why? Though, to tell you the truth, I've kind of forgotten how to talk casual. Guess that's just what happens when everyone around you is big cheese. I'm very respectful of my seniors, I'll have you know.
This conversation is going nowhere, so let's go.
Aye. So you got here a couple years back? Neat. You gonna start working here once your face all clears up?
I have no intention of becoming a prostitute. No. And Maria has already she will respect. Instead, I am tasked with other chores, such as cooking and cleaning, in order to earn my keep.
Oh, huh. Maria's even more generous than I thought.
Generous?
Most places wouldn't look after a sick girl for that long. Let alone give her a room of her own and buy her ointment.
The ointment is his doing, technically speaking, but I suppose she's right. You're right. I've begun to feel the same way recently. Taking care of a few chores cannot possibly counterbalance the burden my being here on everyone else. They would surely all be better without me.
But that's not what I meant at all.
Hmm?
Sure, maybe it doesn't balance out. And they're letting you stay here out of the kindness of their hearts. But that don't mean you're better off elsewhere, and that you're not pulling your weight.
You've been here for all of, what, an hour? How can you possibly know that?
Just look at this place. It's better looking than a lot of places outside the slums. And it's you who's been keeping it clean, so clean, Morgana. The last place I was at, it was dirtier than a bear's bunghole. But this is like heaven compared to that. Without you around, Morgana, the girls wouldn't be able to sleep so comfortably.
Perhaps.
Ah, are you blushing? You're blushing, aren't you? It's nothing to be ashamed of. You can even jump into my arms if you want.
You know. You're incredibly obnoxious.
My heart.
For a second there, almost like me feeling a little better about myself, that went right out the window.
So you came here a couple years back. That would have been right around when the Lord of Slaves revolted, yeah?
Yes, right about then.
I wish I could have been there for it. I bet it was all sorts of crazy.
You mean you weren't around when it happened?
Nope. I wasn't in these parts till about a year or so ago. So I've only heard the stories. Back when the uprising happened, I wasn't even in this country. I was way, way far away.
I see. So, you only moved here recently?
Nah, didn't move. I was kidnapped.
What?
I'm I'm a bit of an airhead if you haven't noticed. One day I was just suddenly taken captive and then I got sold off.
What? What? Really?
Yep.
She was taken captive and sold off? Didn't miss you, did I? You talk about it like it's just a part of your daily routine.
Well, it is the second time it's happened.
It is?
Okay, back to the tour then, shall we?
What?
Yeah, sure.
That raises even more questions.
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about what I want to call you, Morgana.
What do you want to call me? Is that not what my name is for?
Nicknames, the step one to making friends, duh. So, from now on, I'm gonna call you Morgs. Morgs. And with a hard G, not a soft one, just so there's no confusion.
Thank you. Would have never figured it out your how.
Morgs!
Can you not call me that? It rather gets on my nerves.
And you can call me Jerry.
You can't be serious. Good heavens. Cannot keep up with this girl. Anyway, that about covers it. All that's left to show you is the storeroom.
Weren't we just there?
Yes, but there's a second one. Below us.
Below the floor?
I made my way to the corner of the room, crouching down and pulling up one of the floorboards. From beneath it appeared a staircase leading down.
Oh, underground storage. Nice and cool to keep things fresh, too.
This room serves a second purpose, though.
Oh?
It's also a shelter, for us to hide in should any sort of trouble arise.
Oh, huh.
Fortunately, it has not been used for that purpose. But we're not in the safest area, so we must be prepared for any.
Yeah, that makes sense. Nice a place as this is, I guess it is still in the slums.
Indeed.
Here's hoping we don't ever have to use it.
Indeed.
So that's everything then. I've seen the whole place?
that's everything. Or, I suppose I should show you the kitchen as...
What's up?
I completely forgot I was trying to start a fire! Ugh. I scrambled back to the kitchen, but as I had feared, it was far too late. Poles were long since dead. All that work for nothing.
Looks like you got a bit of an Looks like you got a bit of an airheaded side too, Morgs.
And who do you think is to blame for that?
It's all right. We can get it lit together.
Together? This is all your responsibility. As the sun began to set and the meal preparations were complete, the girls started to emerge from their rooms, bustle forming in and around the kitchen. Some sluggishly rubbed the sleep from their eyes, while others complained about clients. Some took a moment for me to recognize in their casual clothes, sans makeup. Off the job and being themselves, they looked less like prostitutes and more like just ordinary girls. There were around 10 girls who actually stayed at the brothel and another 10 or so who came in to work from outside. It was a fairly large-scale operation, at least to my eyes. Though there were a couple other smaller brothels in the slums. This one was the one. Girls with nowhere else to go stayed, and girls who did have a place to go back to stayed there. No one actually owned their homes, though. They either lived with a man or shared a space with a few other girls. None of them had husbands or children. Supposedly there were those who did in this line of work, but it was rather uncommon. I scooped out servings of soup from the cauldron sitting over the fire, dishing it out to girls as they came by. No one gave me any unpleasant looks at the sight of my face. They said good morning and smiled. Just like any other day. I whispered a greeting to each of them in turn. But given how noisy the kitchen was, it was unlikely any of them heard it.
Ooh boy, it sure is bouncing in here. I like me a place with some energy.
I'm glad to hear that. It didn't take long for Jaren to start hitting it off with the other. Did that.
You're cutting out a little bit, yeah.
Damn, hang on. Okay, good. Me?
No.
Wait, talk louder.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think it was just you were talking under the sensitivity.
Mm-hmm.
Darn. Sorry.
You're fine.
It didn't take long for Jaren to start hitting it off with the other prostitutes. Her perky disposition was undeniably overdone, but everyone seemed to enjoy the positive attention she was giving them well enough. In almost no time at all, the girls were fawning over her. She's like a puppy. Once everyone had their food, they settled into their individual mealtime activities. The bland, watery soup was expectedly unpopular, even though everyone knew there was nothing that could be done about it. This again, several of them murmured, to which Maria stood up and chastised them, saying,
You should be grateful you've got anything to eat at all.
I know.
And Morgana walked her butt off to make it for you. It's rude to complain.
I'm sorry, really, I am. It ain't her cooking I'm complaining about. You know that, right? Don't you, Morgana? It doesn't bother me. And you're perfectly justified in being displeased. It's hardly nutritious enough to get you through the day.
Fair enough, I guess. It'd be great if you could get something with a little more oomph. Like a big old slab of meat.
I love meat. Just thinking about it has me drooling. Meat, bring on the meat. Arby's.
Sounded rule for work, cause that's the only meat you'll get here.
I wonder. Maybe I can pretend this root-looking thing is meat and it'll actually taste like it? Meat from the depths I summon thee. Meat. Ow. Oh. No, still not meat.
No shit, genius.
You don't like meat, Morks? No, you won't grow to be big and strong if you're such a picky eater.
I'm not picky about what I eat. No. All sustenance is a gift to God from God to man. I would never refuse his...
Well. It's the meat not to your liking then, Saint. Hear that, slave? The Saint says your brother tastes so bad it makes her stretch.
You alright, Morks? You're super pale.
I'm just fine. It's been more than 2 years, and I still can't get the taste out of my mouth. No matter how hard I try to forget it. Sometimes when I'm awake, like just now. And sometimes it's an awful nightmare.
If you're not feeling good, maybe you should lay down.
I'm fine. Really.
You sure?
Maybe meat's out of the question. Maybe meat's out of...
Yowza.
Oh my god.
Do you wanna
Maybe
go?
meat's out of the question, but some bread would sure be nice at least.
God, yes, bread! Too bad supplies have been so scarce lately.
It's all the damn Lord's fault.
Not a bunch of hearts can do fuck all about it.
Is the Lord really that bad a guy?
Oh, right. You haven't been here very long. You don't know what he's like. Yes, he is a terrible man. He oppresses his people and rejects the word of God. He's a cruel, heartless, barbaric madman. He deserves the strictest judgments.
So does everyone in the city hate him then?
I doubt you will find a single person who thinks otherwise.
Huh. Well, I hope he stops being the Lord soon then.
What do you mean?
I just mean it'd be nice if someone else could take over for him. Then he could just be a regular old guy. He wouldn't have to worry about running a city stuff. Everyone wins.
It would be nice, yes, but
Wouldn't it? Pretty dang brilliant, aren't I?
even I know it's not simple, and I'm only 11. How would a bunch of slum dwellers even begin to instate a new lord? Does she even think before speaking?
Well, damn. I was hoping to make it before breakfast time. Sorry about that, but I brought bread.
The bloody devil!
Here, here! Toss it here!
Hold me first!
Patience, please. You're acting like wild animals that haven't eaten in days.
Look at you, Jacopo. You've got girls spawning all over you.
Don't just watch. Help! It's not just me they're after, it's the bread.
Touché. That's sad. Pretty sorry batch you got for us today. We could probably crack someone's head open with this. There's no hope for the world if you've fallen so far that girls are to bring over each other to get their hands on this.
You want fresh, soft bread? We'll start saving our coins. Until then, this is the best we can get. Let it soak in your soup for a bit. That should soften it up some. They should be grateful to have it all.
How much longer till I fall into that pile of money?
Orgs, it's a man. There's a man here.
I have eyes, thank you very much.
Who is it? You know? Oh, is he a client?
No, he's not. He's more... oh, how should I put it? Someone who doesn't know how to keep his nose out of other people's business.
Excuse me? Did your eyes fail to detect that I have ears?
Here he comes.
Haven't seen you around here before. New girl?
You first, mister. Who are you? Since you came in through the back door, I'm guessing you work here?
Something like that.
Holy moly, I've never seen a male prostitute before.
You. Me. Outside now.
Whoa. Talk about aggressive. Inter-office romance never ends well, you know. Maria will get really mad if she finds out. The ship's sinking before it even leaves the port. Two prostitutes in the throes of forbidden love until one day an older client finds out and goes mad with rage. All of a sudden there's a knife in his hand. He swings in.
Maria! What the hell's wrong with this new girl? Never seen anyone with this much hair inside their head.
It's Sharon. She joined today. She's a bit off in the head, but she's a nice girl. I'm sure you'll get on just fine.
Nice to meet you. Wait, does that mean we have the boss's approval? It's crazy enough that they're running this place themselves, but to allow, no, to cheer on a sinking ship, this place is out of this world. We just met 5 minutes ago, though. So how about we start off as friends?
Shut up and listen to me for a second, chatterbox. Until I say otherwise, you are not to speak another word. You will listen to every last word I say and carve it into that empty skull of yours. Understood?
Aye.
And there you have it. Ice is the brothel's operations, nothing more. I presume you've been told about how this place doesn't have a formal manager, so sometimes situations arise for which a man's presence is necessary.
Yep. He may look like a scrawny dog, but he's actually surprisingly useful.
Is that really necessary?
Sorry, my bad. Slip of the tongue.
Neato. So have you two known each other a long time? You seem like you're pretty close.
It was pretty much just the two of us fighting to survive for years.
That's awesome. I love that kind of thing. Together through thick and thin.
Not too long ago, he and some other guys started up a band of peacekeepers, so he's been spending more of his time training up with them these days. That said, I guess it's not too bad knowing we've got someone who can throw at troublemakers if need be.
Oh, peacekeepers? Sweet. You don't look like you put up much of a fight, though, mister.
You want to test that theory? Maria, you need to teach this girl some damn manners. They'll be drowning in complaints if she treats patrons like this.
I'll have you know I'll butter my clients up so much they're a big slippery mess when I'm done with them. I'll be just fine, I promise.
Bet they'll get slippery, but not from batter.
What? That's not what I meant, I swear it.
What are you getting all flustered for? You're hurt just like the rest of us.
On a somewhat related subject, where exactly did you pick up some of those mannerisms?
Huh? Why do you ask? Guys seem pretty normal to me.
It would be quicker to list the things about you that are normal than aren't.
There's actually a majorly huge story behind that.
Is that so?
And what would that be? You weren't raised by wolves in the wilderness and never learned how to behave like a normal person, were you?
You're not too far off, actually. When I was younger...
Wait, you don't have to. No one's forcing you to say anything if you don't want to.
I didn't grow up with my parents. I lived with a bunch of really nice men, and I learned a lot from them. I didn't even know my name until they told me.
Pardon?
I thought my name was me until I was around 5. But then one of the nice men told me I was actually Jaren. He was super duper disappointed in me. Called me the dumbest broad I had ever known. Talk about rude. But they kind of rubbed off on me, so that's probably what you're seeing.
Well, that certainly is a story.
Is it not good enough for you?
Oh. I'll just say the nice man was absolutely right.
How rude.
It's genuinely concerning how stupid this girl is.
Anyway, food time.
I am stopped. It's amazing how much a difference a little bread makes.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Sunny, tomorrow you gotta work if you wanna eat.
Aye, aye, boss.
Oh, right. She'll be working here too. It almost slipped my mind. She seems like such an innocent girl. So far removed from carnal desire. Yet she'll be out there selling her body. Letting them put filthy hands all over.
What's up, Morgs? You've been staring at my face something fierce.
What? I...
Hmm?
I was just admiring the unusual color of your skin.
Yeah, I'm not from around these parts. I'd like to go back home someday, but who knows if that'll ever happen.
Home. She did say she was taken from her home and sold off. I imagine it would make it difficult to go.
Taking off, you and Jacob look kinda similar skin color wise.
Do we?
We're both on the darker side. I wish I had super white skin like yours, boss.
I appreciate a compliment, but most everyone around here is really fair. My skin's nothing special.
And just because we both have this tan skin doesn't necessarily mean that we're from the same region.
Where are you from, Jackie?
Jackie?
Pretty dang adorable nickname, ain't it?
I would very much appreciate if you never called me that again.
Aw, but it's so cute.
Back to the question of where I'm from, I don't remember. In my earliest memories, I was already living here. Chances are things were great wherever it was. Otherwise, I'd probably remember something.
Aw, darn, that's too bad. But you know, Jackie, maybe where you came from is close to where I came from. Go back a few generations and maybe we even share some family.
But I sure guess you probably came from the same part of the world as me. If you go back far enough, you might even find we share ancestors. But who knows? So just stop calling me that! Though I suppose there's a chance you're right about that.
Me, that makes us family then, Jackie.
Get off me! Let go, damn it!
Well, she seems to have taken quite a liking to you.
Why did I just think that I wished he had said that no, weren't? Once it started getting dark, the kitchen became a deserted wasteland. The girls went off to work and he went home. The brothel was divided into two distinct work and living areas. If it weren't, and they used the whole building for business, I probably would have run off long ago. I had only ever been in the work area during, and though it was largely masked by the scent of various incenses burned throughout the night, it was filled with the unmistakable raw stench of man. Cleaning it always put me in a dour mood. The corpses I gathered and buried were far less repulsive. In the living area, there was the kitchen, storage areas, and a large hall of sorts, which the girls used as a communal bedroom. They would stumble in after a long night at work and all sleep together like a big family. I made a point of sleeping off in the corner. Which wasn't strictly necessary since I slept while they worked and vice versa. And I could just never seem to make myself comfortable sleeping in the middle of such a big empty space. Today was slightly different. I wasn't sleeping alone. Jaren was there, which, I suppose, shouldn't have surprised me.
Let's sleep together, Morgs.
Absolutely not.
Oh, why not?
I dislike people putting their hands all over me. It makes me uncomfortable.
I see. So what you're opposed to is snuggling, not sleeping together. And here I thought you didn't like me. I was about to cry.
Minor delay.
While we wait, so what y'all think of Jairus?
I love
How did she
Jer-
survive this long? I like Cherry.
The indomitable human spirit.
I'm also disappointed she went with Morgs instead of Morgo. I think Morgo is funnier.
Oh, jeez.
My internet brain rot can't help make me think of horrible thing when I.
She could have just called her Morg.
No,
I think
Morgs
of
is better.
the internet has ruined me, and I think of nothing but horrible things when I think of morgues.
You know, I didn't think of that before, but I guess now I will. She's cool. I don't know what where that outfit is from. I'm going to assume Egypt, but that's
That's
just
very
because
specific.
But I'm going to also assume I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? Who knows indeed.
It's very stylish. It looks like it's from the Gerudo place, I think. I didn't play Breath of the Wild.
Fair enough. I'm gonna say I got to bounce the entire time to dance in the step and a cheer that made me so happy.
She is very adorable. I'm sure those necklaces jingle and jangle every time she bounces and moves.
I'm sure we will not see I'm sure we totally won't see the necklaces covered in blood and like the horrible remains that is the brothel after the bandit attack.
Oh man, she's gonna get fucked up. Oh, Connor's now having tech issues with her headphones. So her name is pronounced Jaren?
Jaren, yes.
Despite the
Leave
C.
Jaren to me.
Yes.
Shut up.
Is this like Nero from Tsukihime and that it's
It's not an English word.
It's an English letter for Jaren.
Yeah, because we're reading it in English?
Yeah.
English is stupid.
Believe it or not.
Why
unlike
does
Dragon Ball, it seems like even Jiren can beat Jiren at this time.
why does tortilla have L's in it?
Because it's not
Tortilla?
English.
That's not English.
Yeah, and it's too. Yeah,
That's a loan word.
this isn't English either.
But what language is it?
I don't know.
Noir said it was Turkish or something.
As far as I can tell, I've found that Sharon can be a Turkish female name that means baby gazelle.
Well, there you go.
So it's
There you go. She's a
Wait,
gazelle.
wait a fucking minute.
Wait, is it Jiren or
Wait a
Sharon?
fucking minute.
Okay, if it's an SH sound, that makes sense.
Noir, what did it translate to?
Baby gazelle.
Gazelle, huh?
Shut up, AC.
Okay, so wait, it's an SH sound.
The text, the literal text from this document of this VN that we are reading said it was pronounced J as in or G, like jester, and ransom, Jaren.
I've been having to multitask through some stuff, but yeah, I missed that part, I think.
Oh my god.
She's the jester ransom.
Should we have our understudy step in?
We've been AFKing so long. Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, it sounds like
might be
Con
a good
is
idea.
dealing with some tech issues.
One second. Did my mute button get fixed? Hold on a second. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on a second. Hey, I'll only just fix my distinct mute button. And if Con isn't ready by then understudies can just go.
Okay, Con is saying continue. Alright, who is she?
Randy, take it back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Take it back now, y'all.
Still too early to decide how I feel about you. We only met today.
All the more reason we should sleep together.
In what way does that make any sense?
Simple. The best way to get to know me better is through some good old-fashioned spooning. Words don't got nothing on plain physical contact. That's how you get to know what someone's really like on the inside.
The choice of words makes that sound incredibly improper.
Besides, I start working tomorrow, which means I probably won't get another chance to sleep with you for a while. So it's gotta be tonight, please.
Fine. But only if you're okay to give me enough space. Please let me finish my sentence.
Gotta get in there before you have a chance to change your mind.
Feels like we've adopted a dog.
I promise I am 101% human.
Never said you weren't, it's just that. Never mind. I take it back. It's not like we got a dog. It's like a tornado dropped in and made this horrible mess of my day.
That's Jaren for you. You just wait. I'll crack that big old icy shell of yours soon, Worgs.
Is that really how I come off? Out of curiosity, are you not afraid of being so close to me?
Huh? Why would I be?
When you first saw my face, you thought it was caused by some kind of disease. Are you not concerned that still might be the case? And that, you might catch whatever it is?
Well, you probably wouldn't be here if it was something contagious. As sweet as Maria is, she wouldn't keep you around if she thought you might get the other girl sick. And nobody else seemed all that concerned at breakfast. Which means whatever those marks on your face are, Morgs, they're probably not a danger to anyone else.
I'm surprised. You actually have something resembling a functioning brain.
Believe it or not, I'm super duper smart.
Now that I know isn't true. But anyway, I'm talking more, emotionally. You can logically understand that I probably don't pose any danger and still be uncomfortable. Still want to keep your distance. I know several of the girls do. And I can't blame them either. They need to be healthy to work, to make their living. There's nothing wrong with wanting to avoid any potential risk, no matter how small. Or perhaps they don't even realize they're doing it themselves, in which case there's nothing anyone can do.
I'm not sure how much help I can be, since I don't really get why anyone would want to keep their distance from you. But I don't think it's that hopeless. If they don't realize they're doing it, then you just have to open their eyes. Easy peasy. Make them realize. I need water. Fuck.
Do you want to take him in to get something to drink?
I think she did.
Oh. Here we go. Okay.
This girl very much needs to be hydrated. I'm sure she's very dehydrated from all the bouncing.
Alright. Make them realize. And then tell them stop trying to avoid me. You have the right to at least that much. I really think you need to be a little more assertive, Morgs. No one's gonna get mad if you stick up for yourself every once in a while.
They will, though.
What? Who will?
All man's suffering is purposeful. It is all part of God's plan, His trial for us on this earth. He would be very displeased if I were to turn my back on His plan for me.
I really think you're overthinking it, Morgs. Less on fun things means more room for fun things, and more fun things is always better.
Would you call your life fun?
Huh?
You were taken from your home, and now you work as a prostitute in the slums of a strange country. Do you call that fun? It just seems depressing to me. I'm
Nope, I'm perfectly happy. Not a sorrow in the world. Hasn't been a single day in my life I've ever felt sad or depressed or like life sucks. I mean, sure, there are days I think it'd be nice to see my mom again. But I really don't have time to worry about anything other than here and now. And as far as I'm concerned, now is the best time of my life. Don't got any room to feel bad about anything.
I see. You're quite the optimist. So much that it almost burns.
I consider myself lucky to have ended up in this brothel. Everyone's amazing.
Pray you'll find yourself at home here.
You're kinda sweet, Morgs.
Kind of.
A slip of the tongue. You're always sweet. So, hey, Morgs, how'd you end up in here a couple years back?
I was thrown into a carriage by a strange man and brought with no chance of ever returning. Not taken. Soul. Though, ultimately, the difference is insignificant.
You were?
I came through a similar route as you.
Oh, I guess that makes us peas in a pod.
Not at all. We're anything but. I'm nowhere near as optimistic as her. Never mind energetic and cheerful. No. Don't be foolish, Morgana. It's not why we're not alike. It's because I'm God's chosen daughter. I have absolutely no reason to feel inferior to a mere prostitute. We're nothing alike. And we must never.
You're so warm, Morgs. I'm gonna sleep great tonight.
I am such a disgrace.
Lord Barnier, we are all very much interested in seeing the Saint's miraculous powers for ourselves.
Oh, he seemed might be getting a problem.
Because someone showed a modicum of enthusiasm towards this stream, it just fucking annihilated like everybody's shit.
I knew it would not be long before someone asked. We're much too healthy to see the effects of the miracles on ourselves, after all. Which, of course, is anything but a problem. Falling ill would only serve to interfere with our ability to enjoy these feasts.
Well said, my lord!
Which is why I have arranged for a most fortuitous slave to have the miracle performed on. Bring him in.
Yes, sir!
No, it's me again. Is this the slave from before? Or is this a different guy?
I don't fucking
Someone
know.
different.
As you can see, this slave is on the verge of death. He can hardly even walk on his own 2 feet. Under any circumstances, I would keep such an unseemly thing out of sight, so as to not I did not fucking read that. Tarnish your festive mood, my guest. but I believe you will serve a fine sample on which to test the miracle's
Efficacy.
efficacy.
He wants to test my miracle?
Rejoice, slave! Good fortune shines upon you.
Okay, is it Sim or Noir?
You've heard me, daughter of God. This poor slave is in need of your assistance. Give unto him your blessing, if you would be so gracious.
I don't care how you try to dress it up, Lord. My mirror is not a show for your beauties.
Oh my. So you refuse to heal him then? After making such a scene about how your blood is for the sick, the poor, and the suffering at that. Even a saint's dignity has its limits. I understand. You don't want to be sullied by this filthy old slave.
I never said any such thing.
Then you know what you must do. Do not make me intervene, daughter of God. I am asking you to do this out of respect.
I would happily give my blood for that man.
I knew you would come around. Let's see. Where should we let your blood from? I see no point in wasting unmarred flesh for a mere slave. Your fingertip will do nicely. You can drink the blood directly from the cut. Because I certainly don't have any goblets to spare for him. Let us begin, then, shall we, O daughter of God? Drink, slave. Suck upon the blood that spills from her finger. Do not even let a single drop go to waste. Tell me, slave. Has your ailment been remedied? If it has, leap into the air for my guest.
I'm cured, my lord. Behold, I am cured.
Oh, splendid!
Then
Okay, wait, is it a different one?
I suppose it would be the same one.
An undeniable miracle.
Look, my lord, I'm cured. I'm in better shape than ever.
We've seen more than enough. Stop hopping around like a filthy swamp toad.
Yes, my lord.
You are dismissed, slave. But first give your thanks to the saint and all my guests who bore witness to your miraculous recovery.
Thank you so much, sirs and madams. Thank you so much, oh holy saint.
And now that you've borne witness to the blood's power, I'm sure you're all eager to try some for yourselves.
What?
Most certainly, my lord. With such a potent elixir, our good health is all but assured. Indubitably.
Please, stop this. Do not take any more of my blood. I'm begging. I've lost too much blood. I can barely think straight.
I suppose I might have overdone it today. You did not come cheap, Saint, so I won't have you dying on me until you've at least provided your gold's worth of entertainment.
Your actions are an affront to God. My miracles are only for those in need.
Is that the only thing you know how to say? I've grown rather tired of hearing it.
I will gladly offer my for any other willing slaves. But you, guests, are perfectly healthy. You are merely squandering God's gift on yourselves.
You foolish little girl.
What?
Let me tell you something, Saint. I don't believe in your miracles.
How can you say that after seeing that slave boy drink my blood and be healed? What more proof do you need?
It was all a show. I told him to feign being ill and cured, or I would send him to the deepest chambers of the dungeon. Even a dog will wear a cat's skin if his life depends on it. So, what did you think of his performance? Impressive, no?
Why, then, Why do you keep taking my blood?
All I and my get desire is a good time. You are nothing more than an exhibit for our entertainment.
No. You're wrong. My blood does have miraculous powers. I proved it back at the village.
It hardly matters either way. Whether you're a saint or a lowly peasant girl is inconsequential. All that matters is that you continue to play the role of a saint. What's the matter? Are you disappointed? Upset? You're welcome to cry. Wail and gnash your teeth like a sniveling little child. That would be entertaining in its own right. Shout at the top of your lungs that you are not a saint, that was all an act, and beg to be set free. Who knows? Perhaps they might lose interest in you then.
I am the daughter of God. I will never claim otherwise.
I see. Then nothing changes. You will continue to offer your body and spirit to my feast.
Why are you so insistent on remaining a saint, Morgana?
Is that Mother's voice?
What do you have to gain from handing out blessings for nothing?
It is my sacred responsibility as the daughter of God to help all those in need.
How noble of you, Morgana. How honorable not to cast aside your duty in the face of such misery.
Is it the reason I was placed upon this earth?
But tell me this. Are your offerings genuinely altruistic?
What?
Are they, Morgana? Or do you simply do it out of a desire to call yourself benevolent? When the people of your village sang your praises, when you crushed the man who accused Mother of being a charlatan, you reveled in it.
I did not.
There's nothing wrong with that, though. It's a perfectly normal reaction. Having pride and feeling a sense of superiority are perfectly human emotions, especially in a child as young as you. And the reason you feel shame about your pride, however, is the very source of that pride, your identity as the daughter of God. Free yourself from those chains and the guilt they cause you. Go back to being an ordinary little girl. You can do that. Remove the chains and pass them on to me.
No!
Hands off, you silly.
What awful nightmare. Dreaming about the Lord's Manor is bad enough. But go back to being an ordinary little girl? No, absolutely not. That is not an option. Whole would be meaningless if I were to do that. Not that I could ever call myself normal with a face like this. There's nothing ordinary about me. If I were to lose my position as the daughter of God, I would be nothing but a hideous child. In about a week's time, Saren had made herself thoroughly at home in the brothel. She had evidently found herself quite a few fans among the clientele, some of whom came specifically to see her. Most found her peculiar, hyper-energetic disposition overwhelming at first, but quickly warmed up to her. Not a single person seemed to dislike her, at least among those I came in contact with. Her second week, Saren started branching out beyond the brothel. On her days off, she would go down to the pub and sing for the audience on a makeshift stage of tables. Her first day performing, she dragged me with her, claiming she was too nervous to go alone. So I sat in the corner as she sang. Everyone was quite surprised at how well she could sing, and they were particularly drawn to her unfamiliar melodies. And perhaps they were songs from her home country, or perhaps she had picked them up somewhere else. But regardless, her music was exotic. Her music and exotic appearance made for an enchanting performance. When it was over, the audience roared with applause. And I was convinced she was a much better choice to sing for them than me. By her third week, even Maria had begun to come around. At first, the most approval Saren could squeeze out of Maria was an exasperated sigh at something dumb she had said, something careless she said. As her popularity grew, and with it the customer base, Maria softened up.
Man, am I glad to have you working here.
She said with a big grin, patting Jaren on the back. To me, Maria's motivations seem rather shallow, but considering she ran the brothel in all but name, it should come at little surprise that she was so easily swayed by money. 4 weeks after her arrival, there was no one around who didn't know Jeren. The peacekeepers had all taken quite a liking to her as well. Particularly the number 1 man, the big one whose name I had trouble remembering. Whenever he ran into her, he would say,
Oh yeah, Robert's not here.
Come on.
Oh, never mind, he is here.
Hey there, Saren. I'm fresh out of Cohen, but you want to spend the night together?
No money, no business.
Bah! Don't be such a killjoy.
all the men in my life, in fact, had warmed up quite noticeably to her. Including him. At meals, there was seldom a quiet moment. And there was nothing wrong with that.
That scene was completely silent. Why don't they have music playing? What's going on?
I was about to ask, where'd the music go? Did something happen?
No. It's
Morgana-
just like that.
Morgana
It's
is just-
weird.
Morgana is just reflecting.
It's just very soft music.
Okay.
I don't hear anything, dude.
I know, it's fine. Just last 2 lines of dialogue. Go ahead.
I should have been pleased to see everyone so merry. I should have been happy. Should have celebrated their joy. But by the time a full month had passed, I found myself avoiding Jeren at every opportunity.
Huh? Who could that be at this hour? I'm coming. Calm the hell down.
Good morning, Jackie. Wait. Don't close the door on me.
I'm bad enough with mornings as it is. The last thing I need to start my day with is a human noisemaker.
No, that's not very nice. I thought we were friends, Jackie. I'm here on business too, not to play around.
Christ, fine. What business? And to make it quick.
House call. Wait, you didn't even let me finish before you started closing the door.
First, you don't even do house calls. Second, it's past closing hours.
Yeesh. You're no fun. Maybe I'll start calling you Jackie Joke Killer. Can't you at least play along for a little bit before shooting it down?
Why am I the one being criticized? It's way too early for this shit. I'll have you know I've never been fun.
That's true. You're about as much fun as a virgin client.
What did you just call me?
You opened the door.
So, seriously, what are you here for? Obviously not a house call.
Well, if you want, I can make it one.
Not a chance in hell! Get to the point, now, before you toss you in the latrine!
Now, calm yourself. As someone famous once might have said, every minute angry is a day off of your life.
And what do you think is making me so angry?
Anyways, Maria needed some supplies acquired urgently. Looking for some place willing to part with some lumber, free if possible.
Lumber? What for?
Lost a floorboard last night.
You did? Well, did someone get a little too into it?
Oh man, you have no idea. This big gorilla of a guy comes in snarling like he wants to eat us alive. He starts getting in on it and bangs a hole in the floor, no joke, and he doesn't stop either. All the girls are taking turns with him because just one's not enough to keep up and the whole place is howling all night long.
Wow, it sounds like quite a strenuous night.
Yep, it sure would be if it really happened. Truth is, it was just the old rotten floorboard.
I swear to God, girl! I'm never going to get that image out of my head either.
Aw, you're blushing, Jackie. You'd never know you were a regular at a whorehouse.
I am not a regular, and you damn well know it. Why are you even coming to me to ask for help anyway? Surely you can handle a little shopping trip on your own.
Yeah, kinda figured you'd say that. I thought it wouldn't hurt to ask, though. Okay, I'm out of here then.
It's past closing hours. I'd say as much myself a moment ago. She just got off work and she's visibly exhausted. Wait. It's fine. I'll take care of it. You go back and get some rest.
You're so sweet, Jackie. Maria was totally right. If pressuring him doesn't work, pull back. Act defeated and he'll fold quicker than that floorboard.
Damn you, Maria. Okay, so that was all you needed, right? You're done here? Or was there something else?
I just got off of work and I'm super crazy tired, but I fought through it and came all the way here.
And?
So just maybe...
Maybe
you should be offering me a drink, or 10.
Okay, fine. You win. It's not like you'll back down if I tell you no anyway. Come on in. Sit wherever.
Wee!
So tell me something, Jaren. How much longer are you planning to working at the brothel? Meh.
Huh? Where'd that come from?
Just curious.
Sounds kinda like you don't want me there?
I never said that. In fact, your presence has been quite the boon. Maria's very pleased with the uptick in business.
Then why'd you ask?
Because it's not a line of work anyone should be in for any longer than necessary. Are you still struggling with money?
Actually, I don't have anything I need to pay back anymore. No, I'm just saving up for myself.
All the more reason you should consider getting out. Find somebody you can put one of your other talents to use.
I don't know, I'm not really overflowing with talent.
I can think of one at least. Your performances at the pub. They're always a huge hit. Singing is the most stable of careers, no, but neither is prostitution. So if you're to choose, I'd say you might be better off going with the one that's easier on your body.
Me, a singer. Maria and the girls are so good to me, though. I felt awful about hopping off the boat after only a month.
You can't put yourself second to some feeling of indebtedness. It's your life and your body to take care of. It's no responsibility but your own. Do what you think is best for yourself, not what you think you should be doing for others. What's so funny?
For all you trying to pretend otherwise, deep down, you're a real sweet guy, Jackie.
I'm just telling you what the logical thing to do in this situation is.
Most logical businessmen wouldn't try to chase off their workers. They'd work them until there's nothing left. But that's just how it is. Prostitutes are a dime a dozen. In the grand scheme of things, they're not important enough to fret about because you replace them easy.
I suppose. But now this brothel is different. Maria and I don't have a manager to answer to. No greedy bastard running the place, intent on working everyone to the bone. It was built up by the girls, so, as one of the girls yourself, I'm sure they'll respect whatever decision you make. Maria values your opinion, too.
Yeah, she said the same thing when I first showed up, and that it's not a job you keep for very long. I'll give it some thought.
I'm glad.
It never even occurred to me that I could make a living singing. Well, actually, I don't ever think it even occurred to me to think about my future much at all.
Same, TBH.
You're a good guy, Jackie, and Maria's a good boss.
Well, just doing what anyone else would. So, I genuinely try not to pry, but I've been wondering. Where were you before you came here?
What? Wow, you're really talkative today, Jackie.
I'm just in an inquisitive mood. It's been nagging at me for quite a while now. How long your threshold for satisfaction seems to be. I mean, out here everyone learns to be happy with what they can get. But Jaren in particular feels a bit extreme.
You already know about how I was abducted, right?
Yeah, that I've heard about. Twice if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. First time was when I was really little. Though I wasn't targeted, it was during a raid. A couple of bandits busted in and killed my mom and dad as I watched. They spared me, luckily, and sold me off to work in the field somewhere as a slave instead. And then one day while I was out on a supply run, I got swiped up and sold off again. It wasn't until about 2 years back when I started working as a prostitute. I was in a different city for a while, and then I ended up here. And that about covers it. What's wrong, Jackie?
I just wasn't expecting quite so bleak. You'd never guess from how she acted.
Well, pretty much everyone in the slums has their own sad story, don't they? Some more than others, maybe. Luckily, I never had a bad master. Everyone was really nice. I always had food and a place to sleep. So I never felt like I had it bad.
I think that more than qualifies as having it bad.
Oh?
Have you never felt like you got the short end of the stick?
I don't even know what the stick looks like, never mind which end is the short one.
Well, I'll tell you. It's the one you were given. Your parents were murdered, your life suddenly turned upside down, some strange men decided you were worth this much money, selling you into slavery. You should be furious! You think you're happy right now, but let me tell you this. There's not a damn scrap of happiness to be found down here at the bottom of the ladder. It's not until you're a few rungs up, when you're not living on scraps and treated like garbage, that you'll find anything resembling real happiness.
I don't know about that. As far as I'm concerned, if I'm enjoying myself, I'm happy. It doesn't matter if I'm rich or poor or hungry or what.
Sorry for losing my cool like that. It's not my place to decide what you are and aren't allowed to be happy about.
You want to climb higher up the ladder, Jackie?
I can't imagine there's anyone who doesn't. Except you just told me you were satisfied right where you are, so I guess that proves me wrong. But I can tell you that me and the gang are thoroughly through putting up with the status quo. We're holding on well enough for the time being because we're young and healthy. But here in the slums, it's only worth so much.
Huh. Honestly, I can't even think more than a few minutes ahead, so I've never really been concerned about my future. But I think the future you guys are shooting for sounds pretty great. I hope you succeed in creating your utopia.
I wouldn't go so far as to call it that.
That's basically what it is, though, right? You're trying to make the world a place where everyone's equal? Where everyone's got plenty of money, you can go see a doctor when they get sick? Where no one starves to death or gets sold into slavery, right? It sounds pretty sweet, and I'm rooting for you.
My goals are hardly so noble.
So, huh?
Nothing. I agree. That would be a nice world to live in. My dissatisfaction doesn't arise from concern for the world or others. I'm hardly so selfless.
Right. I just remembered something super duper important, Jackie.
And that is...
It's almost midsummer, which means festival time.
Oh, right. That is happening, isn't it?
I want to go.
What's stopping you?
No wrong answer. Learn to read between the lines, Jackie. I want to go with everyone.
That's about what I expected her to say.
Gather all the girls at the brothel, your peacekeeper bros, and get everyone together and join the festivities.
That seems like a bit too large of a group.
Okay, then we can limit it to just the cool people. Either way.
You know, that might not be such a bad idea.
Whoa, is the world ending? I didn't expect you to say yes so quickly.
You wanna say that one more time, girly?
I was sure you were gonna get all huffy and fight me over it for at least half an hour. A bunch of slum dwellers going into the city proper is only asking for misery. Unless you enjoy being treated like rats, you would better be off celebrating at the pub with people you know. And on and on and on and on.
Is that what she thinks I sound like? I wouldn't pretend I'm thrilled about the idea, but I've also never taken her to a festival before, which is why I thought it might be worth considering.
You mean Morgs?
Morgs? Morgana would never speak to me again if I called her that. Yes, Morgana.
Seems to me like you're especially nice to her, Jackie. You got a crush on her or something? You falling head over heels for her?
Excuse me? Who in the right mind would fall for a child that young?
Can't deny you care about her, though. You wouldn't do as much as you do for her if you didn't.
And I never said I didn't care for her. She's just... I'm pretty sure she doesn't have anyone else. So someone's gotta look after her.
Oh, so she's like a little sister to you.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't see me the same way, though. Yeah, I think she did it right on the nose there. I imagine this is what it would be. This is about what it would be like if I had a sister.
Anyways, Morg means a lot to you. That much is obvious to anyone. So, how about you ask her if she wants to come to the festival?
You live with her. You're much simpler if you did it.
She's kind of been keeping her distance lately.
Oh, did something happen between you two?
Nothing I can think of. Maybe she feels like when I showed up, I invaded her territory. And she doesn't like me because she doesn't feel as much at home anymore.
So she's being sulky. I didn't realize she was capable of getting moody.
Jackie, that's being super superficial, you know. Sure, she can be a pretty tough nut to crack. But she is an 11-year-old girl. She gets happy and sad and upset as much as anyone else.
Try as I might, I simply can't envision it.
So you ask her to come, Jackie. Put your heart and soul into it. And you get her there and we'll all have a fun time at the festival. And it'll smooth everything out between me and her.
Putting my heart and soul to it might be counterproductive. But sure, I'll see if she's interested when I go to apply her ointment today.
Thanks a bunch. Well, I should get back. Catch you later, Jackie.
Take care.
Aye aye.
Morgana, sulking and avoiding Jaren. Now there's an unexpected development. Or maybe I'm just not paying enough attention. Anyway, I should head out and take care of business.
Perfect time to end.
Oh, are we gonna end on black
Fantastic
screen?
Side.
Aw.
No.
I got the earbud out of my ear canal.
How did it
Okay.
get that far in?
I don't know.
Con's playing with her ears
I
again.
pull it out, next thing you know, it's stuck in my ear canal.
Why is every new character like assume Jacopo wants to get in on this child? I think it's been every character so far.
We'll talk about it later.
Are we gonna talk about it later?
The
We are
ancient
going to
times
talk
are
about it later.
The ancient times are horrifying.
Let's just avoid talking and discussing that for right now.
But what we should talk about is AC Denton's thoughts.
Story happened. I'm honestly unsure how Jiren survived this long.
Say it right, it's Jaren.
Jiren. Anyway, I think I have a theory about Jiren.
Let's hear it.
Uh,
Wait, did you just say Jiren?
No, I
he
said
knows
I
what
said
he
Jiren.
said.
So,
Okay.
I heard something of what Jiren means by Noir.
It's not Giselle.
Oh, it means baby gazelle.
Oh my god.
It's not.
Listen.
It's not
This is
Giselle.
the stupidest
no.
theory.
Just
You know how many layers of language that is? First, it's a Japanese
Layers.
name, going into a Turkish name, going into English. No, wait, actually, what even is Giselle's name origin? I don't know.
Well, I believe Giselle is French.
Going into French, being translated. Well, I guess being translated through English doesn't matter, but still.
but yeah, that's all theory-wise. But yeah, stuff happened. Jiren's interesting.
I'm glad I got that out of my system.
Apparently, I assume B has been waiting for this character.
I've been
Very
waiting
much
for this
so.
character
This
since
is what
Fata
cursed the
Morgana.
stream with tech issues, I bet.
Shut up.
B's roles were tactically chosen so that they could
So I
very
could get to
easily
this point.
slide into Jiren, yeah.
I have a feeling that B's gonna be like, oh man, I want to talk about my thoughts really quickly, and you're just gonna hear dial-up noises, and B's gonna disconnect.
Oh, please.
Is that your thoughts, AC? Should we move on to Noir?
Those are my thoughts.
All right, award-winning noir / sometimes hater Iblis. Let's go.
Noir?
It's Noir.
Noir?
Oh, okay.
There you are.
We can hear you now.
What's the hot word?
Oh, it's your turn.
Your thoughts, if you have any.
This Jiren is mysterious and therefore immediately suspicious. I don't know what her deal is, but she's up to
already told
something.
you. She's already told you her deal.
As if there's no twists or secrets left.
She's She's just a little guy.
She's up to something.
If I may.
Suspicious.
Well, I mean, I guess you could, if you have a thought on that.
Mm-hmm. It's a thought on that. It could just be that she has no twists or secrets to hide. She's just an open
It
person.
could very well be that too, yes.
Could she not simply be a foil to Morgana?
I mean, there could be a twist, but I'm going
I
to
can't
assume
wait
now there
until
isn't.
she's like the first person Morgana curses.
I mean, she's not, because she never shows up in Fata Morgana.
Cursed so hard, she left the cycle of reincarnation.
Are those your thoughts, Noir?
Oh yeah, there's not much else I got very much in it. This is the Jiren episode. Welcome back, Jiren.
Woo.
Leave Jiren to me.
Alright, so my thoughts. What do you think is gonna happen to Jerry? Is it A, she's going to be killed? B, she's going to be psychologically damaged and have her positive attitude damaged as well? C, be totally fine? Or D, other? I see Noir has put an E in spy, but I'm going to assume that it's just been eradicated.
Can I say what my thinks that happened?
Alright, you go.
So you know how you listed the order, right?
Yes.
I think it's gonna be in reverse.
I wasn't listing an order, it was like a multiple choice. Like
I think
you
it's gonna be
one-
all the choices in reverse order. One's gonna happen after the other.
Okay.
Alright. Any other thoughts on that multiple choice question?
It's
Alright, I
kind
guess. Oh,
Sorry. I think it's kind of obvious that she will end up killed at some point, but
not now.
given what could possibly happen with her character, it could be B, because we've seen a lot of characters have their minds totally broken down at some point or another. I will be thoroughly impressed if Jiren gets out of this without some kind of mental trauma.
I'm disappointed the characters didn't keep up with calling her Jerry. I like it, even Maria. Jerry's such a fun name.
It's even more fun to chant, Jerry, 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 Jerry. Sorry.
Those are my thoughts. Quaneko.
As B pointed out earlier, I do think it's obvious that Jiren is an interesting foil to Morgana. Morgana has this other idea and complex everything, these chains just holding her back. With a very messed up traumatic past that she's constantly trying to go ahead and work with. But with Jiren, it's the same sort of past she didn't have, except she didn't have parents, she was raised by other people, and yet she's this bundle of chaotic good energy that just bounces around everywhere.
Was she
Literally,
even
if you see her sprite.
raised? Did
She
anybody
sings how-
actually raise her?
She said that she grew up with those guys.
Yeah, I forget the specific.
She grew up at the Five Guys Pizza.
Oh god, watch her be some like Barnier plant or some shit.
Oh.
See, that's what I mean. Clearly, she's a spy.
Eh.
She just shows up in town, doesn't have any past or background. She's from someplace very far away.
I'm just saying on
No
surface,
living relatives.
I'm just saying on the
Okay,
surface
Jacopo.
level. I'm
Yes.
just
Sorry.
saying on the. Sorry about that. And I was just saying on the surface level, she really is an interesting foil to Morgana, whereas Morgana's trying to go ahead and do something worthwhile and trying to be this enigmatic figure. Jiren is already accomplishing far more in being energetic, while also channeling her own emotions into something it being more open and positive. Of course, Morgana is feeling jealous and possibly sulky about this. There's someone out there with the same background as her, if not a bit different, who's living their life in a far better situation than her. And that's gonna put some that's gonna rub lemon juice in the wounds. Of course, the only difference is Morgana's not gonna outwardly act on those emotions as much because she still is under the assumption and complex that she's the daughter of God. She can't have those emotions. So she's just gonna push all that stuff deeper and deeper. Also, I love Jaren. Chaotic good energy bouncing around like that is fun.
Yeah.
She's very bouncy.
Man,
Thank you for being the
this
hype
god
for
guy
me.
sounds like a fucking pussy.
I wish I had this level of energy in my day-to-day life.
I'm sure
Right?
Jaren is, yes, Jaren is very bouncy, probably extremely good at her job.
She's got the same amount of energy as the flutist from last night's VGAs.
AGAs.
Oh no,
For
the
those
video
that
is
might be
dated.
watching
Oh,
this
no.
50 years in the future, that was the
I'd like to
2020
give a
VGA
shout
flute
out
guy.
to my
Oh,
reformed Orthodox
Quick,
rabbi,
quick, kill AC!
Clinton.
Kill!
I'm not.
Goodness gracious, wait, were you done, Con?
The only other thing I have left to say is I think it's very interesting that they decided to take Morgana's perspective for this, and it's also good that they haven't entirely swept all of her trauma and past experiences under the rug.
Of course they wouldn't.
Oh no.
AC has been
When I
arrested.
say that there are some things I've read where the trauma is just swept under the rug, it's never brought up again, it's only used there just as an excuse for their past. Here, it's actively showing. Let me try to rethink that really quickly. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. It's actively impacting her personality and how she acts, because it's actually just being addressed and pointed out immediately. Which, to be fair, she has seen some fucked up shit. You don't forget that stuff like that. Anyone else agree on this?
Yeah, sounds about right.
I guess that's why I actually enjoy Morgana's character now, too.
Only now? Only now.
No, I've enjoyed her character before, but the supplementary materials and all of this are showing a different side to her, and shows that, yes, she is still human, but she doesn't want to appear or seem that way.
Don't worry, Con.
No matter how much she wants to.
Don't worry, Con. I'll say it for you. I'm only now enjoying Morgana as a character.
AC, you're a horrible person. I'm not even
See,
gonna
that's
hold
more
it.
believable coming from you, AC.
You see, I still don't enjoy her because she doesn't have a cool skeleton hand. That's what made her character really stand out. That's what really opened up her personality. She had a skeleton hand.
Orange, what are you doing? It looks like you're suffering from Joy-Con drift.
I'm just rotating my analog stick really fast.
Oh, okay, thank God. Second, I
Connor-
thought you were getting drift.
Connor, if it was Joy-Con drift, it would only be going in one direction.
You
Trust
never
me,
know,
I
man.
know my VR setup. My VR controller has Joy-Con drift. I know it very well.
Okay, settle down, class. Hold on.
Back on.
Okay. But other than that, that's everything I have to say. Unless anybody else wants to add on or use my words as a jumping point.
Next
Anyway.
person, let's go.
Let's keep it
Robert.
moving.
Okay.
I talk now.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with AC on this. I have a feeling. I have a feeling of fucking Sharon's gonna get fucking trick shot at some point.
Trick shot?
What?
The slang is not good slang if it's not comprehensible.
Oh, sorry. She's going to get 360 no scope.
Yeah, that's what Ruby meant. She's gonna get 360 no scoped.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I hate to say this, I'd probably theorize the same for Gratian because he was never mentioned ever.
Those are thoughts, Robert, or do you have more?
Either she's gonna die because she was murdered by Barnier's guys, or she was a plant and she gets killed anyways.
That also wouldn't necessarily preclude her from being killed by Barnier's guys.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think she's too happy. She's too positive for this setting. It's suspicious.
Damn, niggas have an ounce of happiness and suddenly it's sus.
I mean, am I
you know, just like everyone else who has happiness in this story.
I'm not gonna say whether you're right or wrong or anything. Giselle was a happy person, or tried to be.
Truth.
Look where that landed her.
I'm gonna grab a double pepper coat.
Anywho, is that your thoughts?
Yeah, that's all my thoughts.
Renders.
Basically, the same as what other people said. I hope Jaren dies because I feel like that's the best
What?
outcome possible. No,
Whoa!
okay, no, listen. Because I don't think there's any
No,
better
fuck you, I'm
outcome
not
for
gonna
her.
listen.
Listen, we just have to eliminate
What
Jiren
if
from
she
the
just
Tournament of
lives a nice
Power. This
life?
way, Jiren can survive, and Jiren will be taken
Because
out.
if
It's
she does,
possible she just leaves.
Hold on.
I said, is it possible she just leaves? Have you ever consumed media in your life? Do people just leave like it's nothing and everything's fine?
Escape. She could escape, like
Dude,
saving
Then where she is?
someone.
Then where
Wendy,
is she
I'll
now?
DM you a name.
I'm probably not a part of the story. She could have possibly went back
Why?
home.
She seemed like a character who would get involved with the
reasons.
story.
She saved somebody. She went somewhere. She went back home. She got onto a boat for whatever reason. Like, there's could be any reason.
That's not.
But that doesn't really work. That's not how media works.
But we aren't in a situation.
Maybe the police will show up and arrest everyone. I don't fucking know. But you know that doesn't tend to happen in media.
Randy's having a Randy moment again.
I mean, no, those would all be pretty unsatisfying endings.
Well,
yeah,
we don't
she just left this story entirely.
Jiren's stand is too powerful. We have to write them out.
It's about, like, we don't know the conflict that is going to happen, like the details of the conflict that's going to happen. We would need to see that before we can take guesses.
You mean
in
to
the
tell
moment,
me
she's in no reason why she would escape.
You mean to tell me that in this series where characters have simply vanished from the plot for almost with literally zero like thematic payback or karma, that they just have a character like bow out without any sort of like.
Yeah, it's gonna suck if they do it again.
Yeah. Still mad about it. Still mad about the meme. Still mad about the meme.
I keep forgetting her name.
White-haired girl too. The fuck showed up. Oh, by the way, I'm an angel.
No, white-haired girl is just fusing back into Morgana where she should be.
It's not okay. With White-haired girl, it's a different issue. It's not like her leaving unceremoniously. It's her showing up unceremoniously. Like it was so like unnecessary. I don't know.
The
So weird.
of what the powers were was what annoyed me.
There wasn't enough build up.
That's why I think that's why I said I hope she dies, because I don't think there's a better ending for her. All things considered.
You came in real heated with that though.
I mean, yeah, this was on purpose.
Oh, Rindy never change. Anyway, Sim.
I'm good.
You good? Alright. Crimson?
Cinnamon Crimson Toast Crunch, what is the deal with you?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over bone.
Yeah, he likes to interrupt.
No, I don't, you fucker! You fucker!
Whoa!
What did I miss?
He's got a point, you know, calling kettle and all that fun business. But like, yeah.
I talked because I'm joking. It was just a shot. But it's like the reason I was talking, I didn't intend to talk over him. I just talked before he did, and we ended up talking over each other.
Alright. Okay. Actually wait.
Because of that. Otherwise, I have nothing else. Besides, Jiren.
I have my arms up.
Okay.
SOS.
No, I'm not actually angry. I was just shook. I was
funny as
shocked.
fuck.
That wasn't
Anyway.
anger. That was surprise.
I would also get quite upset, I must admit.
Oh my god. Anyways, well, that's been that. I'm very satisfied with my Jiren time.
Man, Crimson woke me up there.
Okay. I'm going to hit the funny end stream now button.
I just went Ultra Instincts in this game.
Bye.
Every projectile dodge.
Anybody want to stab anybody on the way out?
I already stabbed me.
Orange!
Okay, I'm ending it now. Good night.
Oh my gosh.
Also,